Welcome to the second episode of Meet the Andruskis. You got Chrissy here.
Can I say my name? I'm Adam. Scared to talk. I just got told what to say.
He's so full of crap.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so listen. So tonight's going to be a really exciting night, but we wanted to bring some value to you before you get to meet the famous, his father, Gary Andruski.
The pot pioneer.
Yeah, the pot pioneer. He literally legalized pot. Like he's awesome. And
He was the first one.
Yeah.
The first one.
The first one. So you guys get to meet him tonight.
Well, and spoke.
And that is why Adam is so smart, and their whole family is just filled with awesome people. You know, they were raised by good parents. Their mother was absolutely incredible. And
Love you, Mom.
we're going to go there for karaoke tonight just to spend some time with Gary because, you know, it's probably lonely, you know, having his wife. She passed like a year and a half ago, Adam.
2 years.
2 years ago. Yeah, bless her soul. So we're going to go spend some time with her and we're going to record. And Adam, this guy right here is quite the karaoke singer, okay? Like, I mean, could be in Nashville singing. Him and Gary could be in Nashville.
on.
So you guys will
Not
see
even
that
close.
too.
Not even close.
Okay, so
Anyways,
what I'm going to talk about right now, I'm going to start. So just so that you guys know, me and Adam are both business
Adam
owners.
and
Adam and I. Sorry, he always corrects my grammar, and I'm going to get it one of these times.
You will.
I'll get it. You know, after you get it said so many times to you, it just boom,
works.
it's in your brain. Okay, so I've been in network marketing now for 8 years. Okay, so I've been a leader for, I'd say about 7.5. I jumped into leadership pretty quick. I'm a Life Path 1. The next episode, Adam, I think what we'll do is break down Life Path 1s because Adam's a Life Path 1, so am I. Okay, so Life Path 1s are natural born leaders, but we're going to
If you
actually...
don't know what we're talking about, it's numerology.
Yeah, Google it, Life Path 1. So we're both Life Path 1s, which means we have the ability to naturally just lead, you know? And I've always, you know, been super passionate about helping people. I'm able to, you know, get people to come together, bounce ideas off each other. I teach people how to build businesses, how to work on their personal development, how to show up as a positive leader, you know, and I just level them up as they work with me, teach them the things I know. So now, what I want to do, I'm going to go first and then Adam's going to go second. He owns a business, which he'll talk about. But I want to talk about bad leadership, okay? Things that over the years, I made mental notes when I seen a leader do something. I'm going to give you 2 good examples. And the reason I do this is because, you know, the person that did it or does it maybe is not aware of what they're doing or, you know, that they're hurting people's feelings.
Or they just don't care.
Or they just don't care. Okay, so every time these things happen, I made mental note. I told my best friend, I'm never going to do that in my business. Never going to make someone feel less. So I was in a business, my second last business, and I was an elite 2. So I had a large business, a large team, and I had elites below me, which elites means they're big time leaders. They've hit elite, which is 100,000 in volume. And I've got directors below, and we've got our team's full of leaders, and there's full of people that are becoming leaders. So this leader that was above me would have calls, and our team would sometimes jump on. Our team was very independent. We did very well independently. We rose. We were the fastest growing team in her organization, and so sometimes we would jump on calls, and she would always edify certain people who weren't yet a leader, and then she would make sure that she edified every single other leader except for one leader below me. And every single time she did it, this wasn't once, I'd say 25 times she did it. I wasn't as strong as I am now to confront her and, you know, say to her, listen, I'm not sure if you know what you're doing, but you're hurting this girl. You're stabbing her in the heart. And that's my personal recruit and one of my best friends. You know, I didn't say it, but in the end, I grew a lot of like, I grew strong. But every time she would say it, I would feel my friend's energy sink. You know, again, our upline identified somebody who wasn't yet a leader, and nothing is wrong with not being a leader yet. There's nothing wrong with that. They're stepping into it. But the leaders are leaders that have worked for where they are. They have grown, they have trained, they have, you know, pulled people up. They have worked very hard. Here, let's move over closer.
You got the whole screen.
So anyways, she would do this to this one girl several times. Here, come on over here. And really crush her. And I would feel this girl's pain, you know, and it was traumatic. You do not do things like that. If you're going to identify people, identify all the leaders or don't identify anyone. And don't be doing things to make people feel less than. That crushed this girl. And this went on for years. And she started doing it to me too. And I was the strongest leader in her team. And I say that not with arrogance, I say it with confidence and of knowing that I was. You know, I was very, very strong.
That's not how a true leader acts. That wasn't a true leader. That was somebody who got lucky in the position and was abusing it.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, with leadership, you know, you always got to remember, I always said, no matter where I go in this industry, no matter who I become, no matter how much money I make, I will never turn and change from who I am. I will grow and be a better person. I will never look down on people, no matter where they are.
I just read it in your
Be
little handbook.
humble?
No, read it in your little handbook there. If you want to be the best and be successful, you got to be
Consistent.
and
Coachable.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to be coachable. But I ain't taking no coachable from this leader that's trashing other leaders and doing all these terrible things. Now, another thing she used to do. Another thing she used to do.
What makes you one of the best
yeah,
is that
when I
you don't know
in,
everything. It's that you're open to learning things. And it doesn't matter if it's somebody who's been on a job for one day. I've learned shit. I'm in like 30 years in the business, and this kid just asked me a question his first day on the job, and I don't have an answer. Huh? It's only happened once, but I was like,
that's awesome.
Holy crap, man.
Yeah, because you're coachable. Because we don't know everything.
I don't know
Adam
the
doesn't
answer,
know
but
everything.
I will find out. When I do,
Yeah.
I'll get right back to you, kid. And that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a damn good question.
It truly is. And the thing is, I learn daily from Adam. Adam learns daily from me. And that's the thing, being open-minded, being coachable. When I went into my business, having no experience in the industry at all, I was coachable. I listened to everything people were telling me that were above me, you know, and I went really quick. So another thing this leader used to do, and don't do this, and if you are doing it, just stop. She would take sidelines. So I had my team, which was big. We had a very strong team. And then she had another leg, and then another leg. We all had multiple legs. Well, you know, I have anxiety, so I'm always thinking people don't like me. And she's sigging the sidelines against us, making them hate us, and then making us not like them, being scared of them. So we ended up dividing and going into our own team chat or our own team page, and we freaking flew. But she was trying to cause problems nonstop with me specifically, because I was the top girl, I had the top sales, and another girl in her other sideline that had top sales. The whole time she focused on getting us to hate each other. And I never hated this girl. I had no self-esteem. I was just like, why don't these people like me? I'm scared of them, you know, and people might not have known that that was the way I felt, but it was. And in the end, me and this girl did become somewhat friends, but I think there was so much damage done that this girl felt like she always has to compete with me, that our upline caused, that we're not friends anymore. You know, and she might say it's because I left to another business without telling her. No, I left to another business because I was terrified that my company at the time was going under, and they did go under 8 months later. I left without warning. I just left. So that's another example.
Bye.
All right, we're going to pass it to Adam.
So, thanks.
Take
Thanks,
the show, Adam.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Now we're going to turn this over this way a little.
Yeah, no, don't do that. You want to spoil
I know, because you're so hot. She's so pretty, too. She's pretty. All right, so my line of work is quite a bit different than Christy's, but you know, it's still when you're talking leadership, the same things still apply. That's leadership right there.
Turn that off.
John Bear too. No, this is one of my customers.
But mute it. We're on a Zoom.
I'm not muting my customer.
Mute it so that it doesn't ding, or turn it down.
I wouldn't have got that call then. See, but anyways.
Okay. Do you want me to keep going?
No, I got this. This is the part of the leadership that she don't understand. She don't even understand what it takes to be a leader all the way.
Oh, bullshit.
In your line of work, it's a
I'd
little
highly
different
like
than
to
my
take a
line of
vote
work.
on that one.
Yeah, well, like I said, let me explain my line of work to you. We're dealing with mud tanks on drone rigs, 4 feet of solids, been packed and pounded to the ground. There's been no agitators going. There's been they ain't been gunning the tanks. You know, you think you're on the ground. You're not. You're on solids. There's 2 more feet before you hit the bottom of the tank, bud. So when you own $5 million worth of equipment and you do your own dispatching and you don't have to be there, but you're there because you're leading your team. These guys look at you in a different way. They have a different level of respect for you when they see the owner of this big company. Not actually big, but successful. That's right, successful. And in those tanks, getting her done, elbow to elbow, back to back, and not coming out till it's done. They work their ass off for you. You pay them good, you treat them good. You know, it's important to treat you guys good. At the end of the day, those guys are the ones that are reflecting your whole company. What they do each and every day reflects on your company as a whole. So there's no more of a productive employee than a happy one.
Yeah,
And what makes a happy employee happy is cha-ching and being respected.
Yeah.
You know, tell your guys do a good job. You know, give them raises. Give them like, I pay my guys all good, and I give them a bonus every time they go out to the job. You know, like $200 bonus each guy. Boom, tax free, on top of your wage. You know, so you know you look at it as $20 an hour on top of your, just say $50 an hour I'm paying you. You make it $70 an hour for 10 hours, or you can go $10 an hour for 20 hours. You know, however you look at it, it's a bonus. It's good, and those guys get 5, 6, 8 of those a month.
Yeah, you do good with your guys. They respect them. Adam's a good leader, a good boss.
I show the way. I lead the way. I've led the way.
Yeah, you built it from the ground up, scratch,
Yeah.
nothing.
No investors, no help, no nothing.
Yeah.
I take my my year end to the bank and I ask for a line of credit, and they're like, "How are you even floating this boat to begin with? Like, it doesn't make sense, you know." Yeah, no visa, no nothing.
That's good, babe. That's just like my dad. You know,
Yep.
my dad
I
built
don't
it
owe
from
nobody's shit.
Yeah, nobody
Like
helped.
like that.
And that's something to be really freaking proud of. And you know what? My business is similar, Adam, because like I just freaking did it and I ran, right? I knew that this is what I was gonna do and I just kept running, you know? So I'm a self-made woman too.
You sure are.
I am. Okay, I want to tell one more story. So
She's beautiful. I wasn't done.
Okay,
Whoa, whoa,
okay,
whoa.
keep going.
I got a couple stories yet. I gotta tell.
We got to keep it to 22 minutes.
You had your first 10.
No, I wasn't on for 10. Okay, keep going.
Anyways,
Go.
The rest of the time is mine.
No, it's not.
I don't hurry. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Chrissy.
Hurry up.
No, you can't hurry a story. It's a good one. Okay, so we're gonna go back a few years here now. I forget what I was even gonna say, Chrissy. Go ahead. It's all you.
Oh, you think about it. Okay, so listen, I'm going to go
Oh
quick.
yeah, I remember now. Just kidding.
Okay, so
No, no.
I got enrolled to my second last company by a person. Okay,
Are you
and
sure it was a person?
yeah, that just. And anyways, in the beginning, it was okay. And then this girl, this is something you don't do. Okay, this girl talked me into stealing my customers. I gave her my customers. She never gave me my commissions. I didn't know. I was brand new. I was terrified. I was terrified to even talk to like Tony and Sarah's Lucky. I didn't understand that, you know, like everybody's supposed to be like really nice to everybody. I was freaking terrified. I always thought people were judging me. Anyways, this upline would do these things. She would always take credits for events that I put on, gifts that I gave. And anyways, in the end, I had to branch away from her. Just complete toxicity. I found out later on that I was battling addiction. She was too. And I completely cut ties with her because she made me feel like absolute dog shit. I was doing all the work. I was showing up even though I was going through a wicked divorce, building this massive empire, and she was just doing nothing, you know, but always claiming that she built the business. And I don't say this to be nasty. I say this to be humble. Be humble, you know? Don't take credit for things you did not do. I went Elite 1, which I was a butt below her. So my team flew past them, went Elite 1, and then we flew past them, went Elite 2. And I was a PB, almost a PB2. And basically, I built this business. And she just always wanted to make it seem like she did it. She never wanted anybody to see me, never wanted anybody to hear my name. And it was a really strange way to go into this industry. I would have quit. Honestly, the way that she made me feel about who I was, even though I was really good, but she made me believe I wasn't, I would have quit. But I still had this little belief that I could do it, you know? And I latched on to other leaders. I latched on to other people like Tony and Sarah's Lucky. I started following them. John Melton's. I started following all those people that I wanted to be like them. I didn't want to be like the two uplines that I just spoke about. I wanted to be like Margie Elaprenny, Shiloh. Listen, I'm not going to drop all names, but you know who I'm talking about. I want to be like the real authentic leaders. I want to be like them. I want to be like Jessie Lee, who died. Yeah. You know, I loved her. D's out of the way, please.
If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Fact of the day.
Yeah.
You can take that one and run with it.
So anyways, long story short, me and this girl no longer work together.
Peace out, everybody.
I'm really, really happy that we don't work together. I wish her all the best, but, you know, I think it's just about like taking mental notes. So, you know, if you hear a leader say something that really rubs you the wrong way, take a mental note. I'm never going to do that to my team because if it made me feel like that, it's definitely going to make other people feel like that, right? Yeah, so we're going to get more into this stuff. And like I said, I'm just bringing value. I'm trying to educate so that, people know the things that you should be doing and the things you shouldn't be doing. Don't make your team ever feel less than. Don't go out of your way to always talk about one person. One person does not make your business. It is not me that makes my business. It is my team. And my team, I love so much. My team, they know I love them. I'm straight up team girl. It's my fam jam. They're my second family. And we got each other's back like no tomorrow. But I teach them the things that I learn. And I believe that, what I'm teaching them is good. But I'm always willing and open to learn more. In trainings and stuff, we have all these awesome trainings. I am listening and learning so that I can then duplicate into my team to help them rise. Right? So I hope I brought lots of value to you guys tonight. And we're going to be back. We're going into Gary's. We're going to do some karaoke. It's actually a lot of fun. And then you guys can see how Gary and Adam, how they sing together. I might try singing. I don't know if I would do well at it, but who knows, right? Anyways, guys, happy Friday, and thanks for tuning in to our second episode of Meet the Andruskis. And like I said, we're going to keep taping every other day, every other couple days. And if there's anything you would like us to train on, talk about, let us know. I'm on Facebook as Chrissy Schmidt. Okay, so go find me, follow me. When I see you follow me, I will add you on Facebook. Okay, I'm also, Facebook is my main platform. And then you're also going to find us on TikTok. I'm under Chrissy Schmidt. And Instagram, Chrissy Schmidt. Adam is under Adam Andruski on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. And then we also have a joint TikTok, which we have to change the name yet. I accidentally put it as Adam and Chrissy. It's going to be Meet the Andruski. So in 4 or 5 days, I could actually change the name to the proper one. But come find us on Facebook. Come follow me. Introduce yourself. When you follow me, send me a private message, and then I'll go to unread messages and be able to connect with you. But yeah, my vision with this YouTube channel is just to help brighten this world, right? Let's bring positivity, let's bring laughter, let's bring good times, get rid of the negativity, and just let's make this world a brighter place, because that's what I'm here for, guys. Anyways, love you. We'll see you soon at karaoke. Don't you wanna go back to that same old place, home, sweet Chicago.